So, E3 had a very great showing this year. Overall, best E3 in years, beating both 2011 and 2012. I think that the developers finally got on the ball for once because they knew that new consoles were coming out. So, of course, they would have to step their game up. Now, that's not to say that they get off the hook easily by saying that they showed a great amount of abundance of games overall. I'm just saying, because compared to back then, it's not as good as back then. But I'm saying it's the best E3 that we had in a while, and it's got my hopes up for next year's E3. So there was a great showing. A lot of these games, I really looked through at least like 50 to 60 game videos or whatever to really analyze and know which games that I really want. Yes, I did this on my own time. I didn't watch it all in one bunch, but I really try to analyze what games I would be getting and what games stood out to me the most. So first of all, I'm going to start off with my first top 5. And the first top 5 is going to be the top 5 game surprises of E3. The top 5 game surprises of E3, they're not listed in a particular order. It will start off with Ninja Gaiden Z. This game looks like a really good cel-shaded hack and slasher. It kind of reminded me of the Suda51 games, whereas you're slashing foes and all that stuff. And I really got into the beat 'em up games as far as the adventure games, whereas you just slice up people and slice and dice. So it looked really good. The gameplay looks very tight. If you guys have not checked out any of the videos of Ninja Gaiden Z, check it out. It's really good looking, I'm telling you. Another game, Lightning Returns. Now, we've had so many Final Fantasies, and this is Final Fantasy 13-3. I was like, dude, this is the last straw, and I'm getting tired of all of these Final Fantasy games. So, I was all like, man, let me see how Final Fantasy 13-3 looks, because I really couldn't stand the battle system. That was the main thing I didn't like about the game. Not only the storyline was pretty much booty, you know what I'm saying, but the battle system was just bare bones to me. I really didn't like it. It felt like it was autopilot. So I looked at this game, and the mechanics seems like it's in line with the Crisis Core game on the PSP, and I'm playing it right now, and I'm trying to beat it because I accidentally, erased it, and now I'm playing through it again. But anyways, that's besides the point. This game looks like it's a real-time, game, just like that one. So I kind of felt the custom, or I kind of felt at home watching this gameplay video. So that's number 2. Number 3, Destiny. This game kind of surprised me, and I really didn't know what to say about it. Destiny, the game looks like it's Borderlands. What more can I say? The game looks really good, but, at the same time, you kind of wonder a little bit. One thing I really didn't like about Borderlands is that you couldn't die. No matter how many times you die, you just respawn back into the same area like 3 feet away, run up to them, and you could keep on doing this over and over until you beat them. Yes, it would have been repetitive, but I felt like it was no challenge in the game, so that's why I didn't care about it. So Destiny, I'm hoping that it'll shake things up a bit. Maybe you could die more, and that would make things more interesting. I'm very interested into looking into this game in the near future. The game had different packs and mobs that can come together as one. I seen an 8-man squad taking down this big old thing. It looked great. You have custom weapons and all that. It looked pretty good. Alright. Now, I forgot to mention, I'll get to that last. But anyways, the top 2, and this is literally my top 2. Yes, they're in a specific order. The top 2 games that really surprised me the most was The Evil Within. That's for number 2. The Evil Within is the same guy that did the Resident Evil series, and he's coming back and doing this game with Bethesda, and they're creating this new survival horror game. A A lot of people were saying, I don't understand why you guys were so upset that they took the horror elements out of Resident Evil 6. Well, that's because Resident Evil kind of created this new element of games that is very niche and very scarce. And it was the survival horror games. And there's not really many of them. So once Resident Evil went to the action side, there's really nothing else to look up to as far as like who is going to be doing survival horror games. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this game has in the future. The last game is Murder Soul Suspect. Murder Soul Suspect looks like it is going to be shaped up to be an amazing game, and I hope that it lives up to its potential. Nobody really seen this game coming. It's a detective game. You're a ghost. They said it's probably something like between the LA Noire and a ghost Phantom Ghost Trick or something like that. I forget what it's called. Ghost Trick or whatever it is on the DS. Those two combine in creating a detective story where you're the ghost and trying to figure out who's the murderer and who killed you. And I'm really fond of those games whereas they try to create like a movie in a sense into a video game. Those interactive novels and those trying to figure out who done it and the plot twists. I love those type of movies and I love those type of games. Keep them coming. Now, I want to get to the honorable mention, and I should have mentioned this a long time ago. And I should have mentioned this at the beginning. The honorable mention goes to The Crew. The Crew is an honorable mention because throughout E3, it seemed like they were trying to, really innovate on what was new, on what they could take or push forward with the racing genre. Games like Need for Speed, oh my goodness. Need for Speed and The Crew took advantage of the next gen, quote unquote, by trying to find a way to let players to connect seamlessly with their friends during the single player mode. So I found that to be quite interesting, whereas somebody could just pop in and you all could do a goal collectively with each other, push forward and try to win something together while driving a car. That's something different. And I do kind of give props to the Xbox One. I think this game is only for the Xbox One, I'm not sure. But it takes advantages of the Xbox One's always online feature or something like that, whereas somebody can keep popping in and out seamlessly without you having to do a dang thing about it. As soon as you start the game up, you're already online. They can pop in and out whenever they want to. So that's what I found to be innovative. Even though I don't like the Xbox One, I really like that concept of the game. But overall, great E3. Hope they continue to, rock our world, next year with another great E3. Let's hope there's some more games. And that's it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you come to the Gaxis chat, which is a gaming chat for all gamers. Post it up down in the link description below. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.